Last night, I woke up at midnight, tiptoed out of the bedroom, and started writing down the scenes spinning endlessly in my restless mind. Before my eyes, one after another, whole episodes from a future novel began to appear. Here's how it unfolds. Marika is 60. She's smart, sharp, wildly successful, lives in Moscow, works as a vice president at a bank. Wealthy, but alone. Her boss is an old cranky crook who goes to ministers' offices to beg for money for the next project of so-called state importance. In reality, it's just another scheme to siphon off funds. Marika skillfully manipulates him. They've worked together for years, but she despises him. He's a thief, a patriot, a die-hard Soviet nostalgist, all rolled into one, and somehow it all fits perfectly inside his head. But Marika carries a dangerous secret. Her daughter is in Kiev, actively helping the Ukrainian defense forces. Maybe as a journalist or YouTuber, I'll decide on the profession later. Fyodora moved to Ukraine long before the war, built a life there, got married, started a career, and then the war began. She's furious at Russia, though she herself is Russian. She only keeps in touch with her mother through short telegram messages. And Marika, in secret, watches her daughter's YouTube videos about the war. Then, one day, the daughter disappears. Marika is frantic, scrolling endlessly through YouTube, when suddenly the algorithm feeds her a video from someone in her past. Alex is also 60, a descendant of Russian aristocrats who fled to America. Born and raised in California, he grew up listening to mesmerizing stories about Russia. In 1985, he came to the USSR on a student exchange program and found himself in another world. Back then, in the mid 1980s, Alex and Marika had a passionate romance. They even got married in a Soviet registry office. But Alex was deported and she wasn't allowed to follow him. Years passed, life scattered them apart. And now, Marika discovers that Alex is also in Kiev, running a YouTube channel about the war in English. She writes to him, "Help me find my daughter." The novel will have two storylines. One funny and tender, about love in the late USSR, with all the absurdities of Soviet life. Student dorms, collective potato picking trips, shortages, black markets, and endless bureaucratic madness. The other, about today's war and the return of the Soviet mindset. How the same corrupt old men, trapped in their fantasies of greatness, destroyed the future of an entire generation in two countries. How it ends, I don't know. But just an hour ago, I interviewed an American woman who actually took part in that 1985 program. So, yes, the wheels have started turning.